Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to change the blower motor on a first generation Chevy S10, and it's a very straightforward job, so let's get started. As you can see, the blower motor is right here on the passenger side of the firewall, and I don't show it here, but make sure you disconnect the negative side of the battery, and also you're going to want to start with removing that coolant reservoir first so you can get more access. You have to take it out to get the blower motor out anyway, so just start with it. Then it's just a simple process of removing the bolts in the blower motor. There's a ground wire attached to it with a bolt, and then there's 6 or 7 other bolts and an electrical connection. So nothing too tricky. It can be kind of difficult to get to some of them, but it's not bad. And this is where I realized I had to remove that reservoir. There's just 3 bolts that go into the frame there, and then you can move it out of the way. So just do it from the beginning like I mentioned earlier. And with that reservoir out of the way, you get much better access, and the blower motor just slides right out. Now, my new motor didn't come with a fan, so we're going to have to recycle it from the old one. And it's very simple. Just remove the nut from the shaft and carefully slide the squirrel cage off of the rotor. The plastic's probably old, so definitely be very careful and don't snap anything, otherwise you need another part. The shaft on the motor does have 2 flat sides, and it comes with its own nut. So when you're putting on the fan, just make sure to line up those flat sides, and you can use the new nut to install it. And with that, it was just time to put the new motor back in. Installation is opposite of removal, as everyone says, so, just screw everything back together. Don't need to over torque anything, just needs to be held in. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. This is just a close-up of that electrical connector and the ground screw. They go basically right next to each other, and gotta make sure to seat that all the way in. It can be kind of tricky to get it all the way pressed down without bending the contact, so just be careful of that. And the first time I started up the truck to test it, I was super disappointed because it didn't seem to work. No air was coming out, but I realized that there were other dials, or rather, there were other switches to flip that I didn't flip. And so I started the truck back up, flipped on the blower motor, and then turned on the AC. And lo and behold, it worked. I was very excited about this because with a broken blower motor and a broken window, the summer was not going to be fun. Anyway, hope it helped, and catch you guys on the next one.